Okay, so I did tell y'all about how God was showing me that they were going to try to have me in abandoned houses and abandoned apartments. Well, I never got the chance to really tell y'all the last part about the young man who was at Kensington Station. Well, he brought me into an apartment that he said he was able to work on, and it was around Oak Tree Village. And when he brought me into the very back of the apartments, he was like, "Oh, hang up your stuff, get comfortable." The apartment seemed like it was like, livable. So, I was like, okay, well, he's telling me that he worked for the people who own the apartments, that they'll let him work and stay in different apartments and things like that. So I was like, okay, and I fell asleep. And while I was asleep, he kept trying to feel on me, and he had said that he wouldn't do that. And then he was like, "Oh, can you just jack it off or whatever or something like that?" And I was like, "No," and I started getting upset. I was like, because I was sleeping, I don't like people waking me up when I'm asleep or whatever. And then I been told him that I'm not going nowhere with him if he tried to make me have sex with him. And then so he was trying to act all nice at first, and then so he had said to me, he kept like bothering me, like he was trying to touch me or something, and I kept telling him to stop. And then so he was like, "Oh well, ain't this better than sleeping outside or whatever?" And then I was like, "Well, I'd rather be outside because, you told me that you would not try to do anything to me when you brought me over here." He was like, "Well, I wouldn't have brought you over here or something." And I was like, "Well, you lied." You know what I'm saying? And he was, just kind of being rude. Um, just being very messy and rude. And then so I just had to let him know, like, I'm about to leave, And then he started to calm down and say he wouldn't touch me, and that he was going to go to sleep. And I was like, okay, cool. So I had fell asleep or whatever. And when I fell asleep, um, I had woke up, and because I heard Tasha Cobbs singing to me while I was asleep, and she was singing that she was praying for me. And then the Holy Spirit had showed me, I don't know if it was her. It sounded like Tasha Cobb's voice, and it was sounding. And then I had saw my stomach, and it sounded like Tasha Cobbs, and it was like she was singing, I pray something. And then I had saw my stomach. I had saw my stomach in my jacket with my hood on, showing my stomach and how small my baby bump is, and how it looked like I've been severely abused by these people. And then it was like the spirit come over me, like while she was singing, while I heard her voice singing, I pray. It was showing me like the reason why they start trying to set you up is because of the way your belly look, and they know what they did to me. And so that's why everybody is trying to set me up. And then I had seen in the vision, it's like the Holy Spirit was warning me, hurry up and get up out of this apartment, while I was hearing her voice singing this song. And the Spirit was saying that I was a good person, and that these young men that was trying to set me up were like men who would get in trouble back in school and get detention, and that I was always a good kid. I never got in trouble, and as an adult, these men done got themselves into all kind of trouble, and then they over here targeting me, and they've been like troublemakers their whole life. And that's what the Holy Spirit was showing. And then that, like, I could be that they trying to have me killed, and it was sad, because I had seen this man. The Holy Spirit showed me that this man was gonna try, like, something about a man coming into the apartment and claiming that he saw 2 kids sleeping in an abandoned apartment and going to tell. Like, oh, I caught 2 kids, or I saw 2 kids in an abandoned apartment. And then something about having to run but not being able to get away in time, or trying to go back for my stuff and not being able to get away. And the young man had asked me, he brought some hangers and had asked me if I wanted to hang up my stuff in the apartment. And I was like, nah. He was like, why? Get comfortable. And I said no. And it really wasn't nothing in there. You know, he said he had just moved in. And then so I was like, no, I'm going to just keep my stuff close to me because that's how I am. So in the dream or the vision that I was having while I was asleep, it was showing like me not being able to even go back and grab my bag, like running, trying to run, get up out of there, and that there would be no way out but to try to jump a gate, to run out and jump a gate. And then I seen my baby daddy, and it was like him. I seen him like jumping the gate, but it was like me. So it was almost like they was trying to put me in the position that he actually needs to be in. Not like I need to be going to jail, but trying to arrest me when they need to be arresting him.